Hey, this that special sauce. Spill that drip, I wipe it off. $1 million worth of game. Can't feel that I work too hard. Poetry on any song.
What's good? What's good? It's your boy, Dope Boy Diesel, back in the motherfucking Doja room. We here simply so we can just have a nice wake and bake stream. You know what I'm saying? Get right today. Get right today. Get right today. You know what I'm saying? Hot grabber. Hot grabber. You know what I mean? We got to do it right. We got to do it right. I appreciate you guys for stepping in to the Doja room here with me today. Took a little day off yesterday with no trial news and no new information coming out, or just no trial. It just wasn't trial yesterday. They're out for a nice long holiday, and I needed a break anyway. You know what I'm saying? We have been streaming the Diddy trial just about every single day in court. So if you guys are popping in here right now and you haven't been, you know, riding with us through this Diddy trial every single day, you know, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing. You feel me? You kind of breaking my heart right now. So please start joining us when we are on the Diddy trial. We do the Diddy trial every day. Even if you got your favorite spot that you like to listen to, you like to get your new, just make sure you stop over here after. You know what I'm saying? Just show your boy some love. I would greatly appreciate it. So, to all my stoners, hippies, and hip-hop enthusiasts, I appreciate you guys for stopping through. I feel like I need a little bit more light. I feel like it's a little too dark. Just a tad bit too dark in here. I do like it being dark. I'm not gonna lie. The Doja room is usually dark, but it don't have to be this dark. It's a little too dark, if you ask me. Just a tad bit too dark. So I do need another light on in here or something. Just another one, just a second one. So I'm gonna have to get that straight in a second. But if I can get another light in here, that would be beautiful. And get my little ring light here. I got like a computer ring light that sheds a little extra light when I need it, but I had to unplug it. But it seems like I may need it. It's just a tad bit too dark. Y'all can see me? I'm not too dark. I feel like you got to really be able to see the features. Niggas is just waking up and baking up, you know what I'm saying? But I'll get the whole light situation figured out in a minute. We're just here to wake and bake, talk a little bit of shit, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot going on in hip hop, so I want to get to it, of course. Of course, I want to get to it. So, real quick, to all my stoners, hippies, and hip-hop enthusiasts, I forgot my intro. Don't even worry about it. To all my stoners, hippies, and hip-hop enthusiasts, you are now rocking with the best. It's your boy, Dope Boy Diesel. We in the Doja room. This is the Wake and Bake stream. I hope y'all got a little something to roll up. I'm not gonna lie. If you remember what I told you last time, I do got about 3 flavors in here, so I gotta take it a little easy when you stepping into this pack. But I hope you guys are ready to, you know, just break down a few topics. I only got one so far. It's one that I really want to talk about, but I'm sure I got more in the tuck. I haven't really went over. It's just you know what I mean. I just knew I wanted to get back in here and touch the people immediately. Speaking of, I don't know where my goddamn phone is at right now, so let me get that too. I just knew I wanted to touch the people immediately. Oh, I got my phone right here. Bet. So yeah, if you're coming in right now, come on in, roll up. You know what I'm saying? Get some of your favorites, some of your best. Put it in a blunt. Smoke it up. We're gonna really run it. We're gonna really run it today. Now let me make sure we firing on all cylinders over here. Y'all know I gotta check my sound, because sometimes I be turning my sound on. I be turning, you know, I be going live in the Doja room, and we don't be having nothing. We don't be having nothing playing. Okay, our sound sounds good. We're sounding good so far. We're sounding good. So we're gonna be also streaming from 2 extra places today too, so I want you guys to get into more in tune into where we are going to be streaming. We're now on Kick. Okay, we are now on Kick, which I gotta actually check and make sure. I gotta check and actually make sure we on Kick, but we are on Kick now. Okay, we're streaming live from Kick. We're streaming live. Well, we're trying to stream live from. I'm working on Rumble. I'm working on Rumble, guys, but we are streaming live from Kick and Riverside as well. So that's just 2 more platforms for you guys that y'all can hop on. And come into the Doja room. Come rock with us. Let me just make sure everything's copacetic over here. Make sure we running good over here. I gotta make sure. Yeah. It seems like we looking good. But yeah. So if you guys are not familiar with Kick or anything like that, yeah, mess with us over here too. Actually, I think I'm on the wrong account. But mess with us on Kick because, you know, from the looks of it, it sounds like Aiden Ross over here trying to pay niggas. He trying to put money in the nigga pocket. You know what I'm saying? He trying to put a little money in the boy pocket. Okay, here we go. This is what I want to see. Yeah, I kind of was on the wrong. Whatchamacallit? I just got to make sure that when we streaming from Kick, we're 100% live. So what are y'all rolling up? Let's get to that. What are y'all rolling up? I hope everybody's coming in. I hope they rolling up some of their best. Twitter is not working today. For whatever reason. Did y'all see that? Is X working for you niggas? I don't even know if half of y'all can see this video. And really, most people be watching from X. But X, it seems like X is like completely down. Hold on, let me check. It seems like X is completely down this morning. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, X is down. X is down. I don't know what's going on with it. I don't know. Maybe. Well, if y'all can't watch, it would seem that if you can't watch anything on X, if X is not functioning for you, first of all, come on over to YouTube. Come on over to Kick. Come on over to Twitch. I'm live on all of those. But as far as X goes, I don't know what's going on with X this morning. X is like completely down. It's not working on, so Twitter is trending. My Twitter is trending. So yeah, the site is having some real issues. So if you hadn't heard it first, let me be the first to announce it to you. The X is having problems. That's our bread and butter right there. Okay. But luckily, we don't need that for what we have to go over today. So what I really wanted to start with, and we can game up too. Y'all know I like to game up in the Wake and Bakes. We probably can throw something on Oblivion or I got Oblivion. I got I finished Crime Scene Cleaner. We finished Crime Scene Cleaner, so I kind of uninstalled that. I didn't all the way finish it, so I can go back to it. But I kind of uninstalled Crime Scene. But it was really good. I'm not gonna lie. I really fucked with it. It was very therapeutic in a weird type of way. I really think I could be a crime scene cleaner after that. You know what I'm saying? Like I really feel like I'm professional, even though I would ask for a bigger bag. You're not asking me to clean 10 bodies and I'm walking out there with $14,000, $1,400. Nothing of the sort. Nothing of the sort. Not happening. So, yeah, we can game up, if anything, because it seems like I said, Twitter is down. Luckily, we're not having a Diddy trial today or anything like that because I use X heavy. I'm a heavy X user. And I don't know, it's one of the best places to, in my opinion, get information. I wouldn't like to see it down. That is a big tool for me, a big resource for me, so I would hate to see it down, but it is down. Don't know when it's going to be back up. We can't see word from Elon because I literally can't see anything. If you go on the site right now, some of y'all might be able to see very limited stuff, but I can't see anything on the site right now. So if you are listening from X, I appreciate you rocking with us. But we're gonna do our damnedest to make this work in a different way. I don't know if too many people can drop in on the live or even see the live on X, but hopefully this is why you guys got to subscribe to multiple platforms. Hit us on multiple platforms. Make sure you're following the Doja Room. I'm even working on reclaiming my Spotify for artists. My podcast, a Spotify podcast for Spotify Spotify for podcasts, whatever you call it. I'm working on getting that back because, as you know, the Doja Room originated on Anchor. You know, we started the Doja Room on Anchor in 2018, and we've been running ever since. But that's our original home. So I want to make sure that we're still updating and getting some episodes in over there too, because you know, shit, we got some money waiting over there too. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I've been doing this for a little. I got a little money waiting over on real estate on Anchor. You know what I'm saying? Now, since we've taken things more visual, there's been less. There's been less of me posting on Spotify for what is it? Spotify for podcasts, whatever you call it. Haven't really been posting there as much. Because I've been feeding the fans here. But as an adamant Spotify user, as a person who has and owns Spotify, listen to his music through Spotify. I publish and make my playlist on Spotify. Most of my musical ecosystem is through Spotify. So I would like to continue posting episodes there if it could be done, if it can be done. But it doesn't feel like it. It doesn't seem like it is happening. So real quick, I hope you guys rolled up. See, I like to roll my raw papers. If y'all don't smoke how New Yorkers smoke, raw papers, okay? Raw papers. Hot grabber, okay? Good pack. This is how you smoke. This is how you smoke like a real New Yorker, okay? This is all you need. Now this boy over here wants some water. Please, don't bring this nigga in here. Okay, let's get into this. I got a little bit to yap about today. A little bit to yap about. Okay, the Remy Ma Papoose stuff. I haven't given my. I gave my the last time they argued. I gave my 2 cents on their whole relationship and whatever. I don't even remember what they was really arguing over the last time. I think last time, the easy to block captain nigga was just getting on platforms talking crazy, and I don't know. He seemed like he thought he had the one up. He seemed to think that he had the one up at some point in time. That he can just, kind of say or do whatever he wants. I believe this is after Papoose knocked him out, but him and Remy have been going back and forth. It seems like they go back and forth every 6 months. It's a new incident. So recently what happened was Clarissa Shields, she hopped on this Breakfast Club interview, and she did say a couple of words to speak on Remy. Oh, they already know what I want. She did say a couple of words to speak on Remy, or really Papoose and their relationship, and for some reason that sent Remy Ma off the deep end to where she wanted to say all of this shit. Let me get to the part. Okay.
Kid could stop that.
Yeah.
So I don't. My name be everywhere. Every day every day is somebody else making a damn podcast. It's somebody else making a video. It's somebody else putting pictures. They got old pictures of me, new pictures of me, and pictures of me and Pap. It just every day is something, and it just takes a lot of mind power to just like, you know what?
Welcome to our world.
I know, right?
Let me just, you know, just
Cause
like,
yeah, right before your movie came out. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
right before it came out, which could have helped sales or whatever it did. But your relationship was revealed in a very messy way. What was going through your mind when that happened? That was early in the morning. Everything just
you funny.
It was early.
I can say that. I was shocked for one, and I was upset because me and my publicist had been talking about, hey, we're getting ready to have the movie come out on Christmas Day. Let's not have nothing happen. So I had been ignoring so many things, and then this came, and it was like, oh, what the hell? And I remember being like, I was frustrated, but also too was like, keep your cool, because once again, the direction we're trying to go is not that direction. One, I don't get paid off of drama. A lot of people say that they know me because of that situation or because of Pap, and it was like I had 1.1 million followers before that ever happened. Now I'm at 1.31, 1.4, and it was like, but I also had a movie come out. I had a fight. I'm constantly going viral for anything.
Netflix documentary.
Yeah.
You've been out there?
I've done TV shows, like I rap. So with that, I just like, you know what? It's just, I think that the devil was trying to get in the way. You know, he wanted to see me crash out. And that's why I handled it how I handled it. I promoted my movie. I promoted my fight. And I just continue moving because I have nothing to argue about. Like, me and Pap are together. We are happy together. He packed my belts this morning for me to bring my stuff here. We just got back from LA. We're together.
That man is a good man. She benefiting off a good man right now. You know, so she benefiting off a good man right now. Somebody, see, when you sit here and take all of that stuff for granted, somebody gonna benefit off of it. Somebody gonna benefit off of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Remy is looking at this and she's steaming. She's watching this and steaming
all the time. He rapped me out. We train together. Like, we're together. So I don't really have to argue about anybody about where my spot is with him. You know, it's like, that's not my place. Now, there are things that got to get handled, but it's not even my stuff to handle.
Yeah.
It's his.
How did y'all meet?
We met at Shakur fight, July 6th.
I think she's referring to that divorce because he put in that divorce the next day. You know what I'm saying? Like, after Remy went on her whole, he put that divorce in.
Last year.
I met at a fight. Wow, okay.
Yeah, that's what I said.
How did you know he was the one? How did you? I'm sure dudes kick it to you all the time. How did you know, like, he was the one?
He's a smooth cat, man. See, the thing is, like I told you, I didn't really like boys till I was 15. So now I've had a few boyfriends here and there. And I remember, like, Pap, he walked up to me and he shook my hand, which I was like, who the fuck shake hands? But
Who shakes hands?
That was kind of my mind, like, what the hell? And then he just mentioned, like, oh, I watched you fight in the Olympics. I'm a fan. I've been a fan. You know, and I was like, well, I fight in 2 weeks in Detroit. You know, if you free, you should come out. And he like, I'm coming. And I always get that from celebrities, though. They always say, oh, we gonna come. And then fight night come, and then they don't come. So I didn't think he was coming. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, we took a picture, which I'm gonna get to that in a minute. But we took a picture, and I posted it on my page, but it was my second picture because I think G Herbo was the first picture. And then when I posted it, I DM'd him the picture. And I'm like, if you want to come to the fight, here's my publicist number. I make sure you got VIP where you can come to the back and, you know, say hello, whatever. And he was like, all right. So he hit her immediately, and we're all in a group text. And then the day of the fight, he texted her and said, hey, I'm here. And then she brought him to the back. And I was like, oh, shit, he came to the fight. That's what's up. But I could tell, like, you said, how
that nigga Pap do like them big girls now. He do like them big girls.
I know he was
like them heavy hitters.
One. So strange. So I came here to the Breakfast Club last year, and he kept saying he wants to go out to eat. When I come to New York, he wants to take me out to eat. And I was just like, why? What do you want to go out to eat for? Like, what's up? And we had been texting back and forth and stuff like that. But he's not hard to read, but he's very, like, private throughout the text. And so he like, I just want to talk to you in person. So when we talked in person, that's when I was like, dang, I kind of like this dude. and he just was like so kind, so nice. And I think we had a conversation before, like, do you like bad boys or good boys? I like a good guy. Don't be all that nonchalant, stuck up. You the prize. Get the hell away from me, please.
Knock a nigga out, act like that, don't you?
You mess.
Probably got to knock a nigga out every time. So if you want to watch the rest of that, you can get into the rest of that. But she kind of started getting into their relationship and whatever is going on. You heard her say he got things that he has to handle. Obviously, the divorce and splitting from Remy Ma and getting all of that shit out of the way. But then, as I said, Remy Ma goes off. She gets on her IG live rant and she says a couple of things headed, in Pap's direction. So, and then that sends Pap off. So let's get into that.
You understand? If you've never been married, you wouldn't understand the bond that's supposed to be between two people. You wouldn't understand that. You wouldn't understand. Hold on, what you saying? Listen. I know what people care about. That man, he cares about what y'all think. I don't care about what y'all think. Like, unfortunately, not trying to be funny. I appreciate my fans and people that are actually my fans and that love me. You understand? But I don't care what people think. Can't nobody with a revolving door on a coochie tell me I'm for the streets. I've been with the same man. I was with the same man for almost 20 years. Can't nobody tell me I'm for the street and make me feel some type of way? Are you crazy? Can't nobody tell me, oh, you fumbled it. It's so funny watching people like, you had a good husband. He's only had one wife. The only person that can tell y'all if he's a good husband or not. And when he was, I told y'all that. I told y'all. When shit was cool, when shit was all right, when it was what I thought it was, I kept it a bit.
It just really makes you wonder, like, what do you come on here for? Like, y'all are already, y'all over and done with. Nobody necessarily came on the internet bashing you or saying anything to you or really mentioning you like that. But it's like, why did you feel the need, like, if y'all are separated, y'all are done, y'all are over with. He's not coming to get his shit. It's been over a year. If a nigga from New York is not coming back to pick up his hats, it's been over a year. First of all, it'll never happen. There's no nigga from the towns who's moving out and he's leaving his hats. The fuck is you talking about? That nigga ain't leaving his hats. The shoes, I hope he ain't leaving no sneakers there. If he left some sneakers there, now I don't know if he left the sneakers, but if he left the sneakers there, it's really a wrap. It's really a wrap. Like, you shouldn't even made this. First of all, if for his hats to be there alone, you shouldn't even made this IG live. You shouldn't even made this IG live because it's just giving bitter. It's giving like, you're upset that this nigga is moved on and now you just have to kick up dust. Like, for what? That nigga don't even really say nothing. Like, he don't be saying nothing. I never even seen Papoose come on IG live and be doing anything other than rapping until this whole situation started coming about. So it's just like, I don't know. It makes me wonder, like, why you ain't even still working with Joe Budden? Joe Budden had the whole, State of the Culture podcast or whatever was going on in Revolt. What happened with that? Why did you get, why didn't he bring y'all over to the next show? It makes shit like this make me question all your relationships and how people deal with you and why you're not in certain spaces or getting certain opportunities. Because it's just like, why are you so caught up and still on this shit? And it's already like, y'all niggas don't even obviously y'all barely see each other. And homies with Clarissa Shields, he doing his thing. Like, it's like, what is this for? What was the point of this? What was the objective of this? It doesn't even make sense.
When it wasn't, I ain't say nothing. I dealt with it. And
then she keeps saying she dealt with it and she deals with it, but she never says that this nigga cheated, or he did this, or he smacked her upside the head, or he called her a bitch, or she don't say none of this shit. It's just you keep alluding that some shit happened, but it's been what? How long have y'all been separated? And you still just over here like, oh yeah, I've never said it. I've never went out and just completely tell what our relationship what like. It's like, all right, so say it at this point. If something happens, say it, because otherwise there's nothing there. We listening to this shit. You not saying nothing. You not saying shit. You not. Like, what are you sitting here getting on IG Live and you just ranting about nothing? Like, come on. Why are you just sitting here ranting about nothing? Bruh. Are you good? You not saying nothing. I'm sorry. Somebody, and this is probably why you need to have somebody next to you to just let you just tell you like, yo, bro, what are you about to get on IG Live and do all of that for? For what? For what? There's nobody saying around you.
With it. I ain't never met a bitch. I've been waiting for somebody to just use a little bit of common sense. I ain't never met a female who has a perfect dude that takes care of her, helps her financially, emotionally, physically, is there for you, treat you like this wonderful thing, right?
No, they're bugging out. She's bugging out.
I don't care. Fuck this whole shit. Who does that? Nobody. Nobody. Oh, everyone looks so much happier now. Girl, man, don't nobody fall in love faster than somebody with nowhere to stay. The fuck? The fuck?
Like, what? What are you coming out here and saying this shit for? Nobody falls in love faster than someone with nowhere to stay. Bruh. Huh? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Like, homie didn't even say anything. Nobody even said anything about you. Nobody's here on this internet exposing you and going in on, like, how do you not see how this looks? You look crazy. You look crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is wrong with you? Why would you pick up your phone and just get on here and start talking about, oh yeah, this nigga is broke. Of course he's going to be sitting here to acting like this and doing all of these things for her because he's broke. Of course he's going to be fucking kissing the ground, and she was, nigga, he was kissing the ground that you walked on. What the fuck is you talking about? That's obviously just how he give it up. Like, what do you mean? Like, what does him be, even if he was broke, what does that even have to do with anything? What does that even have to do with anything right now that you even going on about? So what, y'all broke up? Y'all broke up because he broke? That's what you saying?
I literally told him, every time your current come up says my name or does something that I feel is trying to attack me in any type of way, I'ma drag you. I'ma drag you. And I haven't even been dragging him. Bad enough, you got my daughter's mom out here looking crazy because you refuse to tell people, hey, me and Rem haven't even slept in the same bed since May 2022. You don't want to tell nobody that.
Who cares?
You were so wrapped up in the whole black love thing. That was your thing. That was the only thing you had. And I realized that.
Can she not hear how she sounds?
And I respected that.
You just sound like you just have no morals. You have no, like, you have no standards. You have no fucking, like why would you even say that? Oh, you're the only one who's wrapped up in this whole black love thing. Like, what you wrapped up in? Like, what do you mean? Like, Why is that even something that comes out of your mouth? Like, niggas analyze how you talking and you upset right now and you just saying whatever. Niggas is analyzing how you talking and really hearing your real thought process. It just sounds like you don't give a fuck about nothing. It just sounds like you don't give a fuck about nothing.
You know what? I don't need to be out here telling people you ain't this and you ain't got this and you ain't doing this and you ain't that. Whoever get you, they'll see. They'll see. I see one of these. She was like, she said there was others. Who are they? I want to know. Do your own homework. No. But why she outed me? Well, why she outed me? Because you loud. And I know he cares about his personal image and what people think. I needed that. I was being told, you want me out? You want me out? Call police. Call police. Call your brother. Call your brother. Like, what? I'm not calling nobody. I'm not calling nobody over here to try to get them. First of all, the people telling me to call, they got love for you. They look at you as family. Jason Lee, what? Nah. I'm tired of anybody that I sit next to. Oh, that's her new boyfriend. Oh, she's on boyfriend number 4. How the fuck I'm gonna have a boyfriend where I have a lawyer? I have a lawyer. She has been retained since last year. Because the original plan was like, you know what? You do what you want to do. I do what I want to do. We said we was gonna raise our daughter a certain way, you know. And we gonna figure out how to live in the same house and whatever. But then motherfuckers felt like they could control what I do, but do whatever they want to do. When niggas tried to do, when it came to my event and make a fucking scene, if y'all really look back, this didn't come from me.
She sound hella delusional. I mean, I don't even know what to say about somebody like that who's just like, you're not even willing to sit down and break down how you sound right now. Like, you sound crazy. Like, this shit is crazy. Like, what the fuck going on with this shit? Shit is over here stuck in limbo or some shit. You see, this is why you don't do ads, because these niggas be over here fucking up your shit with the ads.
I'm not pushing, Jason. I'm not pushing the edge. I'm sitting on my couch, waiting for the
Let's get to Pap shit. She's over here talking about nothing. So this is where Pap comes and he does his own IG live, and he does about almost like a 2-hour live. We're not gonna do 2 hours, but we're gonna get to the meat and the potatoes of this shit, because you know he really says his piece after all of that. And you know, like, it's not hard for people to go through and research and do their homework when you're telling the truth. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you can see all of the receipts here. And I don't know, we're gonna let him speak his piece though.
It happened. Everybody know I never said nothing. The only time I said something was the last time when she tried to clout chase with the whole fake thing she kind of put on Instagram before. But ever since this transpired, I never opened my mouth, never said nothing, because that's not my style. And also, I would never want to disrespect her. You know what I mean? Actions speak way louder than words. Initially, when it transpired, which was 2022, when she started dealing with the lane. But that wasn't the first time I caught her cheating. I've caught her cheating numerous times since she's been home. With the lane, the reason, but hold on, let's get to the point. We're gonna get to the lane later. You had the audacity to mention my child, and you had the audacity to mention me not seeing my daughter, when ever since I left, she has not allowed me to see my daughter. She's been straight miserable. I'm gonna say it again. All men out there who ever been through this type of situation, you know how it gets when you're dealing with a miserable individual.
She started weaponizing the daughter. You know what I'm saying? Let's stop letting the niggas say, and that's crazy, because if he's the one who primarily has the daughter most of the time and shit like that, and is taking care of her while you out on rendezvous and shit. You know, I mean, dude, what are you doing? Like, it shit doesn't even make sense.
She did not allow me to see my daughter since this first transpired at the end of last year. Blatantly, I went to pick my daughter up from school. When I went to pick my daughter up from school, Diamond was picking my daughter up because that's who has my daughter all the time. And that was one of the biggest issues I had with her, because all my daughter know is mommy and daddy. She was raised with both parents. That's all she know from day one, since the womb. Our entire lives has been documented. What goes on with these celebrities is they like when y'all come on their page and y'all like their posts. They like when y'all spend y'all money on their concerts, on their music. They like when y'all make them rich. So y'all become fans and y'all follow the journey of these celebrities for years and years and years, right? As y'all follow the journey of these celebrities, you basically become a part of their life, because you've been following them for 10 years, 15 years sometimes. You've been a fan of a celebrity or artist. But soon as something happens, the first thing they say to the fans is, you don't know me, right? Soon as something get out there bad that they don't want you to know about, the first thing they say is, oh, you don't know my life? Yes, they do. They know y'all know us very well. And the reason why I'm saying that is because don't allow none of these celebrities to fool you. When you hear a rumor that comes out, it's true. We are human, just like y'all, the audience, the supporters, the fans. So now you have a person here who life has been documented for decades through the fans watching us, seeing when she got incarcerated. Watch me visit her every day for a year straight. Watch me bring her 35 pounds of food a month. Watch me hold her down. Watch me in the courtroom getting into altercations with court officers over her. Witness when she came home. Witness me go build the anticipation for her to come out of prison. Had a different artist do a drop.
Yeah, you can't just discard and downplay a Alex Caruso. You feel me? You can't downplay a Draymond Green. You feel me? You can't downplay a person who's in the field, in the paint, doing all the little things that don't necessarily show up on paper. A lot of women do this shit. They don't realize the little moves that niggas have to make, and the small moves and the small adjustments, and all right, let me do this, and the premeditated shit that you have to do so things will align correctly. You can't just toss that away and act like a person doing that or a person who's good at doing that or playing the background or, making moves behind the scene or is willing to. He could just as easily be more focused on himself. You home now. He could just as well be focused on himself. And be trying to push himself. That's why it's like, the whole angle she took is weird, because it's like nobody was even coming at you like that. Like, it wasn't even that. It didn't even really seem like it was that deep to niggas for real still. It didn't.
Every single day, oh, the queen is coming, the return of the queen, right? All the fans witnessed this. Witnessed her come home, witnessed us have the big wedding ceremony, followed our entire journey. Never trust a celebrity who erased their Instagram. You ever notice I never erased nothing on my page? All you gotta do is scroll down. The same page that she utilized today to lie for an hour straight and tell all these fabricated stories, the same page I created. You know what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there. We'll get back to that later. I went to pick my daughter up from school. There's a young lady who was picking my daughter up from school. And I notified her, hey, I called her, I said, hey, I'm coming to pick her up. I picked up my daughter. gave her a hug, gave her a kiss. And I mean, show things you do when you see your child. Embrace my child. And I had to go take care of something that day. So after I seen my daughter, I just wanted to see her and hug her because everything had been going on. I hadn't seen her in a little while. After I left.
All right, face it. Your life is.
No, we're not doing that.
Next day or next two went by. She contacted me. Hey, you haven't seen your daughter since New Year's. I said, excuse me? I just seen my daughter yesterday. I just picked her up from school. What are you talking about? She didn't even know that I seen my daughter. You know why? Because she's never there with my daughter. She is never there with my child. And it's crazy that you have the audacity to open your mouth and say that I haven't seen my daughter, not only due to the fact that you didn't allow me to see her, since I finally got tired of your lies, tired of your narcissism and moved on, but the fact that while you was running out here cheating with this lame, not only cheating with this lame, you allowed him to destroy your entire life. You used all of your money. And I want y'all to know this, because I know a lot of people, I don't want to come across as I'm upset. But you know what? I am upset. You know why I'm upset? Because you mentioned my children. You had the audacity to mention my children, and you had the audacity. Can y'all hear me? Because some people complaining about the audio. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Can you hear me now? If you can hear me, let me know. There's a few people saying they can't hear me. Let me know if y'all can hear me.
Nigga, we can hear you.
I'm not covering the mic. Y'all saying I'm covering the mic. I let it go now. Hey, Jack, can you hear me live? Everybody who know me, and I'm talking about speaking with my actions, I don't do this. I don't clout chase. I never come on social media talking about anything. Even when I got stabbed in my back. Even when I got stabbed in my back by the person that I moved mountains for, fought battles, did everything, was super loyal to. I still didn't slander you. I still didn't say nothing. I just kept it moving. But you had the audacity to mention my children. So since you want to mention my children, and that I can't let ride. A lot of people in your path, that's not you. Don't entertain it. You know what I'm saying? People see do it. She's bitter. She's miserable. Yeah, that's a fact. But you mentioned my children, and that I'm not letting ride. So with that being said, you abandoned my child for months. I'm sorry, for days at a time. You know, she had to go to school the next day. You know, when I had to go to work the next day, so she would get a point and say, "Oh, you don't have a job." No, when I got the phone call initially, you know, I had to go to work the next day. No, I don't have to go to school. Say I get the name. Say I get the name. You know, when you name,
Sheesh.
my email job. Now, if you have an iPhone, go on your email job. If anybody come around me and we're in the flesh, with each other, I can type in any word from one of her phone, and her entire rap will come up. She's my wife. I don't need anything from you. Like I said, I have written 90%.
Why do y'all be leaving all of this stuff out of the story when y'all be going on y'all little rants and stuff like that? Why do y'all be leaving all of this stuff, all the context, like all the shit that really would make y'all look crazy. Why do y'all just be leaving that shit out? Like, all of that shit didn't happen, but let's get to you, nigga. And where it's like you can't even really find or say nothing that this man has done. That's what it seemed like to me. It really seemed like you got nothing on the man. You don't know what to say. You just upset. You just upset. Now this nigga about to get on here and drag you for like an hour and a half and really expose you. Now we know you didn't write barely any of your rhymes. 90%. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. You might as well just say you wrote. You might as well just say you. You know what I'm saying? He's your ghostwriter. You not. You, I mean, that's basically what he's saying. But I don't know, bro. Might as well just say Papoose beat Nicki Minaj. You feel me? He beat that ass.
Up the rhymes that
gotta give Nicki the dub too. You gotta give Nicki the dub.
Came out of her mouth since I met her. Y'all said it. Y'all said it numerous times. Oh, we know that's Pep behind that pen. Did I ever agree with y'all? Did I ever put it out there? I never said I wrote her rhymes. I left it. I didn't need the credit. All I wanted her to do was win. Wrote the rhymes, did the contracts, security, the whole shit. So you fabricating these stories, and it's very weird that you're talking all of this money talk, but in your background, it's everything that I bought. All of the utilities are in my name. So all of this fabrication about, oh, he don't pay no bills, oh, he don't do this, he don't do that. If you analyze her live, the whole thing is about all of this money talk. Why? Because she wants y'all to think that she's this big shot. I don't need to come up here and perpetrate no fraud like I'm a big shot, like I'm this and I'm that. For the simple fact that I speak with my actions. You want to talk about black love? Anybody who follow me, they know I've always been pro-black and had knowledge of self since I was a teenager. So I've represented that since I came in the door before I even knew you. Okay? So don't ever talk about black love and what else she said? I gotta remember. So, first and foremost, very bipolar, very delusional. This is a person who will sit in front of you. She will post that live and she'll say later, I didn't do that. I wasn't on live. You'll be sitting there like, huh? She will say something to you and 10 minutes later say, I never said that. Very bipolar. And I don't want to talk bad about her, man. That's something that I never wanted to do. That's why when this took place, when she first got caught cheating with the lane, I brought it to her attention. I said, first of all, I couldn't even believe that she was stooped that low because he's such a cornball. Y'all see it, y'all say it yourself. I'm like, yo, there's no way it's this nigga. Because I'm trying to figure it out. Like, damn, who is this nigga? Because, we were living a normal, peaceful life, raising our child like we planned to, and she started to move real strange. So in the process of her moving strange, it became stranger and stranger, worse and worse. So I said, damn, I gotta see what's going on. What the hell is going on? I started to do my research. As I did my research, I found out she was cheating with the lane. So once I find out, I brings it to her attention. I said, mind you, I didn't knock him out because he slept with my wife. Like I told y'all before, the reason I knocked him out was because he shook my hand and then slept with my wife. It's a difference. But let me tell y'all this. So I bring it to her attention that I found out that she's sleeping with the lane. She tells me, him? Why him? Why him out of all people? Not Goods, not Hitman. My word is my bond is my life. I should give my life before my word shall fail. This was her exact words. Him? Why would I deal with him? I said, Rem, I know you're dealing with the lane. I know it. First and foremost, how it first fell on my radar that she was cheating with the nigga, he was running his mouth and it came back to me. They said, yo, Pat, this nigga out here telling niggas he fucking with that. I said, what?
Oh, lay. See, that's how y'all niggas can't even just do what y'all do. Y'all be talking too much.
the truth. It seemed like you had to story, like you had some agreement, you said there's no agreement. You come up with the very dramatic, man, it's so cool. I don't see it him. I just want to see him. And then you want to get it done. Check it out, man. Check it out. So we go to therapy. Therapy says, y'all want to divorce or do y'all want to work out? We have both said we're going to work out. I'm trying. Because honestly, I didn't want to not live at the same roof as my mom did. I love all my kids the same, but as you have children, and everyone knows that about it. Everybody knows I know how character, I know how character. Every day, every disrespect, it's not just me, it's everywhere. That's the child. I really am not, I was born to raise in both parents. I was a parent. So I did not want to not live at the same roof with my little girl. I was there from the moment she came out of the room, and I attended, and I always told her, I want to be there from the moment she took her to her car. When she graduates, like she's hot, everything. I want to be there to take my daughter to her car. And I told her that. So I never wanted to leave under the roof with my baby. That's why I say that is nonsense. And I don't want to go with this thing. Okay, so the thing that the therapist said, gave us that opportunity, folks said, we're going to work it out. She said, this is the plan. I'm going to give you all the plan to work it out. She said, Pat, because like I told y'all previously, once I seen that she was cheating, like she's moving real strange, I'm talking about leaving for hours at a time. Every time I spoke to her, it was a lie, this strange behavior. So once I noticed that she was moving strange, I started to do my research. So the therapist said, that she told the therapist, mind you, she got all these lies she got about me. The only thing she told the therapist was, oh, she doesn't trust me. He's gonna keep looking behind me and trying to find out what I'm doing. But the only reason why I was looking behind her is because she was moving straight. So I had to not show distrust to her. And the therapist told her, really, since you're saying that it's only business that is doing moving forward, but I have a large event coming up. After this event, you're going to cut all ties with this individual. This is what the therapist said. She said, Pat, because I told her back then, try to put them. I said, when I cut son, I'm putting it down. I'm putting it down. You violated, you know what I'm saying? And what I noticed, when I found out, I noticed that every time me and her stepped out and did the cameras, he would go post on his gram, he would be such a shit. He would go make a post on his story about us. I'm watching this, mind you, y'all. I'm not saying nothing the whole time. I know this nigga sleeping with my wife, and I ain't saying nothing. You know me? I ain't saying nothing. Some doing something on the ground, that's cool. I ain't saying that no more. We go to therapy. Therapy come up with the plan, we put the plan together. Therapy said, she has this event coming up at Sandy Hall, which is the battle between him and Hitman. She said, you can go to the event, right? But don't do nothing to this individual. She said, I said, I'm gonna go to the event, I'm gonna fall back, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do nothing. After the event, she's supposed to leave the thing alone. Right? Come on, come on,
After the event, you supposed to leave. Bitch, leave him alone now, today. Like, fuck is you talking about? Fuck you mean after the event? Like, you should already know this bitch wasn't about to do that. She wasn't about to do that shit. And said after the event. It seems like Twitter is coming back to life a little bit, a tad bit. We can at least see our we can at least see the feed your our main feed, I guess the timeline, or your For You, or if you're following, that's up. But everything else is still being a little bit weird. But it seems like it's coming back to life a little bit on seems like it's coming back to life a little bit on the desktop here. Y'all know me, I like to keep my topics over here. But yeah, it seems like it's coming back a little bit. Just a tad bit. Nothing too crazy. Maybe killing me with these ads.
Okay, back to the subject of the matter. So I go to the event. It's the battle with him and Hitman. Everybody there. Everybody remember that event. Y'all notice I never came on the stage, right? Never came on the stage, stayed in the crowd, fell back. Watched the entire little week battle, whatever, you know what I'm saying? On his behalf, because he trash. Watch him do his little trash battle. You know what I'm saying? So as I'm watching it, I never did nothing. When we left the battle, I went home with my daughter. She went home with the lame. Went home with the lame. Okay. She came home. She went home with the lane, stayed out all night, came home probably like the next morning.
Bruh.
When she came home, after that, the baby is there. I ain't tripped. Kept it moving, kept raising my daughter, kept it pushing. A couple days go by, things a little peaceful around the crib. I reach out to the therapist, let her know what transpired. We went to the event, everything was everything. After those couple days, me, her, and my daughter, we all sleep in the same room. We go to bed. I'm saying it's bedtime. We sleep together in the same bed every night. As we're sleeping in the bed, I fall asleep. My daughter's in the middle of us. So it's two beds in our room now at this time because she started doing weird things around the crib or whatever. So me, her, and my daughter in the same bed. It's another bed over there. I wake up. It's just me and my daughter in the bed. So I get up. I see her in the other bed. So I go over to the other bed. And as I go to the other bed, I notice that her phone is on. When I pick up the phone, I see the lame on the phone. You know what I'm saying? I said, okay. She on the phone with the lame. So after that, I woke her up. Hey, what's going on? This is what you doing in here? This is what we doing? She started lying again, fabricating, this, that, and the third. Long story short, she kept cheating with the lame. Okay, move forward from that.
I don't even know if it's cheating at this point. It's like, she just don't give a fuck. Like, she was just like, all right, nigga, look. At this point, everybody just know what it is. Like, she just gonna say just fuck it. She's just having a whole open relationship at this point, nigga. You might as well. I mean, I guess that's why he started seeing Clarissa Shields, but you can't be doing that. You can't be doing all of this weird shit, and then when he starts to be like, all right, you know what? Let me get on my little, you know what I'm saying? Let me move on to some next shit. You can't be mad at that. You can't be on IG Live doing all of this weird shit. Like, you chose up. You can't be mad when a nigga finally be like, all right, cool. It sounds like he was expressing that he still wanted y'all to be together and work things out or whatever. And niggas just didn't give a fuck. He just couldn't leave the clone alone. She couldn't leave the clone alone and the nigga is weird looking already, but she couldn't leave the nigga alone. And then when he finally said, all right, okay, fuck it, and got him a Clarissa Shields, now she bugging out on the regular. Like what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? You really sound like you really sound crazy. You really sound crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry to hear that.
Another battle comes up. The lane not on the card. He's not on the card. It's just another event. But mind you, like I told y'all previously, I'm there for my daughter. I'm there being a father. I'm not going to allow this situation to take me away from my child. So what I did was kept raising my daughter. Even though I know that she's a narcissist, very contradictory, very bipolar, I said, you know what? I'm going to keep raising my daughter. I'm not going to let this situation to remove me from under the roof of my child. I kept raising my daughter, take my daughter to school every single day, doing everything a father's supposed to do. In the process of me raising my daughter, another event is coming up later on down the line. The lane is not on the card. Okay. She has the event. I'm going to the event because I go to all the events. I'm going to the event, but I'm hoping the lane ain't there. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to have to really put my hands on them. Cool. I'm getting dressed. She leaves. They start the event. I'm still at the crib. I get dressed. I go to matter of fact, I can't even put that out there. Anyway, let me just say this. I found out the lane was there. I said, she gotta be kidding me, man. I done told you I'm gonna put this nigga down and you bring him to the event. I done told you numerous times, when I catch this nigga, I'm gonna put him down. Mind you, I finds out she got an apartment 40 minutes away from our crib where she lays up with the lane, leaves and says she's going to work, leaves, say she's going to do this and do that, but she goes to the crib. I've been there. I can actually give y'all the address.
It's crazy.
So
crazy.
She got this. She got another crib, and shout to. I don't even want to put this nigga under the bus, man. But this another individual who was married and got a crib not too far from the home of his family. But I ain't gonna put him out there. But she did the same thing, which was weirdo shit. So anyway, I go to the event. Now I already know I'm coming there. I'm putting this nigga down. I'm gonna be honest with you. Truthfully, I really wanted to really hurt him. But I decided at the last minute, I said, you know what? I'm gonna just put my hands on this nigga. I get to the
They over here calling this nigga. Boy ain't got no audio.
Joey?
Yeah.
Boy ain't got no audio. Yeah, his shit was tweaking out that night.
So I go in the spot. I'm walking through the spot. I don't see the lane. Everybody look like the lane to me.
So everybody look like him.
I go to where I got an idea where he at.
He went in there on some who what's the nigga that Liam Neeson? That nigga went in there on some Liam Neeson shit, nigga. First black person I saw, nigga. Fuck it. Firing off.
Where they at? When I walk in the room, they in there lovey-dovey. They in there all lovey-dovey. Mind you, she been lying, saying she ain't with the nigga. She don't deal with him. All this corny shit, right? I see the lane. Y'all already know. Went in his mouth. Off the muscle. What happened was, he thought I came to talk. He thought I was about to talk. Ain't none of that. We don't do that. Mom! Right in his mouth, off the muscle. Whooped him out. Dead on his feet, hit the floor like a sack of potatoes. I know. Everybody telling me I shouldn't talk about this, but this nigga's a lame. Do what you gotta do. He hit the floor like a sack of potatoes. Stomped him out and all that. Bad. Hole in my knuckle, everything.
Had to give him a special. You had to give him a special. He was owed that one. You can't be, and you already know I'm a private person. You out here yapping and doing all type of shit, posting pics. That's how, you know what I mean? I already know. Like, I'm a private person. So when niggas get to, you know what I'm saying, doing all of this extra shit, putting shit out, oh yeah, you owed one now. Now we gotta see you. The fuck is you talking about? Man?
But like I told you, I didn't do that because you slept with my wife. I did that because you shook my hand and then slept with my wife. But the part I didn't tell y'all is, through this entire ordeal of her cheating with this lame, started to notice that he had something on her. And I felt like he was blackmailing her. I always felt like he was blackmailing her. Just because the way she was moving and behaving. So I'm gonna play an audio for y'all of him basically, in his own words, admitting to blackmailing her. Listen to this. So this got sent to me because he's on the phone with one of his people running his mouth. They recorded it and sent it to me. But this is him on the phone. Let me just play it. Hold on. It's lame. Now, when I started to feel like he was blackmailing her, I brought it to her attention. I said, listen, is it because this dude got something over you? Like, what's going on? She's staying out on days my daughter got to go to school. She's, my daughter's calling, she's not answering the phone. I'm calling, she's not answering when she with this lame. Then she's with this lame for days at a time. It's like crackhead behavior. I'm like, yo, something is wrong. Are they using drugs or something? Like, what's going on with her and this lame? So I brought it to her attention. I said, yo, listen, if he's blackmailing you, if he's holding something over you, let me know. And we can handle that. We can handle that too. I brought that to her attention. But everything I'm telling y'all is not in order. It's just throughout the situation. So I bring it to her attention. I say, yo, let me know if this dude is blackmailing you. We can handle it. And she wouldn't say it. But then while she out with the lame and me and my daughter's home, because that's who was always with her every night while this was going on, she'd send me a random text. Oh, I'm so sorry. I know I'm a bad wife. I still got all these texts. So I don't even know why she's doing this. Oh, I know I'm a bad wife. I'm so sorry. Just saying things like that. And I'm like, damn, this is not like her. So maybe this dude holding something on her. I'm going to play the recording right now. This is the lame saying that he's holding stuff over her head.
Yeah, wrong. So far, she's saying she fuck with me. I believe her. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go with that. But you're right, though. Anything can happen. Oh, that shit gonna be 3 months, nigga. I don't know for how long it is. I got pictures, the texts, the videos of it. That shit gonna blow whatever I say is gonna go. I'm talking about when I'm saying that news of cheating and all of that shit go anytime. It don't matter if it's a week or whatever. Like, the only reason why it's sparking is because you do all these shit.
Oh, let me play this again. Can y'all hear the audio? Let me play it again.
Yeah, wrong. So far, she's saying she fuck with me. I believe her. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go with that. But you're right, though. Anything can happen. Oh, that shit gonna be 3 months, nigga. I don't know for how long it is. I got pictures, the texts, the videos of it. That shit gonna blow whatever I say is gonna go. I'm talking about where I'm saying that news of cheating and all of that shit go anytime. It don't matter if it's a week or whatever. Like, the only reason why it's sparking is because you.
Now bear witness to this. You just heard this lame who she was dealing with since 2022 say in his own voice, I got videos and pictures of us. That's going to go whenever I say so. I don't care if she go back to him. This cheating gonna go when I say so. This is the same recording when he was up there clout chasing. Oh, I'm gonna.
Yeah, they can't even really use that shit no more. Like, they basically took the wind out of that shit. There ain't nothing you can really even say that's not even on. You know, they like. If that was what you was gonna do, nigga, why would you over here? Why would you not just shut the fuck up and hold your cards to your chest? Instead, you over here telling everybody what's in your hand, nigga. Like, the fuck are you talking about? Like, see, these niggas, they're just not professional with how they move. Niggas be wanting to move certain types of way, but then they want to publicize every fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? They want to publicize everything and tell they moves, tell their intentions. You feel me? That's what that shit really be about.
I'm gonna be on Love and Hip Hop. I'm gonna get more followers. All of this foolishness, right? So y'all just heard the lame, the knockout victim, saying he got videos of her. But let's listen to her telling me that, oh, by the way, one of the reasons why she's so angry at me is because she says all of this is my fault. Y'all ready for this? Because I knocked him out. She said if I would have never knocked him out, she would have been stopped talking to him. She said the fact that I knocked him out, she had to keep talking to him because she didn't want him to expose things. I highly suspected that they was using drugs together. I heard someone say earlier while she was on live, are you high? She moves very strange.
He said he tried to say the bitch on some drugs. I don't know. I mean, she looked pretty, you know, she looked pretty all together to right here, but you never know what's going on in there, you know. Bitch might be on a little bit of shit.
Seen a video where she looked outside of herself. I'm not accusing her of anything. This is not my style. But the fact that you mentioned my children and fabricated all these stories about me, about this money, when I wrote 90% of your rhymes since I met you, I can type a word from any one of your verses for the past time I've been with you. I wrote like 3 songs on your first album. I can come in my email drafts right now, which has dates on them, y'all, 2016, 14, and you can literally see her lyrics pop up, the whole rapper pop up.
Welcome to Take 5 Oil Change.
Thanks. How long is this?
Yeah, that's really some crazy shit.
But let me say this, though. Let's get to this part right here. We just heard him admit that he's blackmailing her, right? Now, let's listen to her telling me that he's blackmailing her, that she would have been stopped talking to him. Since she want to get on here and fabricate and fake big this lame up. Have you noticed since I moved on, you never see her with the lame no more? She was sneaking around with him in restaurants. What he was at? Cheese Factory, matching outfits, losing the battle on stage, getting cooked by Geechee, getting cooked by Suge. This nigga get cooked every battle. I don't know what type of rapper is this dude, man. Never lost a battle in my life. But anyway, keep it moving. We don't care about that. She tried to make it about Clarissa. I just met Clarissa in July last year. I've been dealing with this with you since 2022. Clarissa has nothing to do with this. She's very angry because Clarissa is shining like the diamond she is. World-class champion, Olympic winner. She has nothing to do with this. Actually, Clarissa went on a Breakfast Club, did an interview, and said she don't have a problem with her. Then, she asked me, so are you done with me? Are you done with me? I said, is that a question? Am I done with you?
Now you asking if he's done with you after the Breakfast Club interview, like, and then after that you did all of this? Like, come on. Like, what do you think you doing? Like, what do you like, what do you think this is? And niggas be trying to save face so bad instead of just being like, you know what? I probably fucked up. And you would probably, you know, see this harassment or people looking at you crazy or whatever. I mean, some people are going to always look at you crazy, look at you sideways for this shit, but you could save a lot of face by just being like, you know what? Yeah, I probably fucked up. That probably wasn't the best move and whatever. And I don't know, then just, I guess, move on with your life. But the Papoose ship is sailed. She probably thought that she had this nigga in her back pocket forever because he was putting up with so much. And he was letting so much shit rock that she thought that he was in her back pocket forever. Like, the nigga wasn't gonna ever, like, be like, oh, okay, all right, bitch. like, you know what, nigga? I'm not no ugly ass nigga. Like, you feel me? I gotta do what I gotta do.
Yes. My attorney, I'm not retaining an attorney. The last time I spoke to him, he said, listen. I spoke to my attorney. Saturday is the day that I said you're allowed to. I have to get you a different attorney to try to pick the right one. I wanted to get a civilized court where you don't have to do none of this clown shit. She never wanted to do that. Just in recent time, she's trying to
saying, I think recently, she's trying to claim that, she wants to be considered a private divorce. I said, okay, good. So when she told me the other day, I think back to her yesterday, and I declined, she was so mad, I was so angry because I finally moved on. She was living our life. She talking about doing something for the family, doing this and that, living my life. I was over here with you. I read the foolishness and cheating the other girl. Years. To take my child. Moving on along, I just played the audio, y'all, of the lane admitting that he's black. Now I'm going to play the audio of her telling me that he's black. Basically saying, before I want to play the audio, I want to let y'all know that she's very angry at me. She says that if I want to make a knock him out, none of this will happen. So one of the reasons I got so much animosity towards me is because I'm not. I'm letting y'all know that right now. That's one. I'm going to tell y'all the other two later. Oh, it's worse. Hold on. You want to be funny? I'm going to be funny for the truth. Lie. Yeah, I know that shit come up here and make the big circle thing. Oh, my mother told.
I don't even know why you playing with this man. If you've done this much shit and you know you've done, I don't know. Some women just feel like they haven't done anything. But it's like at some point logic has to set in. If you know you've done this much shit and you have no real justification or answer to the shit of why you're doing what you're doing, and you want niggas to just look at this man as I don't even know what you want us to say about him. Like, what do you want us to say? Like, he ain't shit? You want us to say, like, what? He stepping out on you? Like, what do you... We trying to figure out, because at this point, this shit has been going on so long, and you've been bitter for so long, and doing these little pop-outs and shit. Like, at this point, it's just like, when are you... What is it? We really want to know at this point, what is it? What is your issue with the man? What was he like then? If he wasn't a good husband, what was he like? At this point, we just looking like, okay, you're not saying nothing. You're not.
Performing on the biggest stage in the world.
She's not saying anything at all. She's just saying a whole bunch of bullshit. Now you got this man going off.
Come on, son.
Now you got this man going off the deep end.
Oh, my mother told me. I love it. Say, come on. First and foremost, you too much told you about a YouTube video. Everybody knows you make big videos. When it's the hospital, this person that. Oh, we don't know those things. You just mad. You're moving on in our life, right? You want to fabricate a story about it. And I still think my mother-in-law because we are type. Never said anything to disrespect her or anybody in the entire family. Lied and said I said, okay, that's everybody knows I'm more close to them and show them more love and support. Let's keep it moving. So we already played the audio of the lane, knocked out the saw it right back. That made me mad. I would have kept pushing the fact that I seen that nigga was soft when I ran down. All this extra shit. He ain't even gonna fight back. Nigga look like a dead handler. That's what it's for. Knocked him out. Still mystery. Had to get a tetanus shot. Knocked the tooth out of all that. Holding my hand. Oh shit. Yeah, let me show y'all the audio of the ball. Check this out. I want y'all to listen to this. Y'all hear me? Y'all play the lane first? Y'all play the lane saying that he did hard. We call him Black Joe. Out the whole situation, this is one of the parts that really bothered me. Y'all, and step up. I try to bring it to your attention. Yo, I think she's being blackmailed. Do me a favor. Just reach out to her. Don't tell her I spoke to me. I just want to know she's okay. She hasn't seen the baby in days. So I said, damn. See if y'all can reach out. But, and I don't want to involve nobody in this because this don't got nothing to do with them and they don't owe me nothing. But when you say your family, you gotta live. That's an action. You know what I'm saying? You gotta live up to that. That's neither here nor there. So we played the audio of him saying, admitting that he's blackmailing her. Now I'm gonna play the audio. Listen to what she said. And I want y'all to know that this is my ex-wife. We're not married. But at the time, as a married man, I wanted to protect her from being blackmailed. So I told her, if this is going on, let me know. Whatever he's blackmailing you, I'll handle that. And we get past it as a family. But she lies so much, we don't know what to believe. So I'm like, damn, she blackmailing? Is it blackmailing or not? But I want y'all to hear this. This. Team fuck this nigga. That's your name, hey, bro. Your name is Team fuck this nigga. Come on, let's play this again. I was just talking to this. So she's mad at me.
Yeah, she's bugging out. You're gonna get dragged regardless. You're gonna get dragged for making this IG live. See, you probably would have got dragged. You're gonna get dragged anytime anything with Papoose come up. Anytime niggas see Papoose and this woman living successfully, being happy, no drama, just living their life, you gonna kind of you gonna catch a stray. I'm sorry, that's just how you set yourself up. But you can lessen the blow because you don't have to say all of this. You don't have to come in here and say all of this, which is why I feel like she really did feel like she was being quote unquote attacked, because it's just like you didn't have to say any of this to make this whole situation snowball. Like, you feel me? You can't just be on here just saying this wild irrelevant shit. Like, even if the nigga did go through a hard time, he was broke at some point, what does that have to do with anything? And y'all are married, and y'all are like, nigga, you were in prison. The fuck? You were in prison, bitch. What are you talking about? Niggas being broke. That should be the last thing on your fucking tongue. Niggas was holding you down in prison, bitch. Like, what are you talking about? You should never mention a nigga being broke. We don't even want to hear that from you. We don't want to hear that from you. The nigga basically is going to break down how he fucking gave up his career to support you from prison. You should never talk about this nigga being broke. A nigga who wrote 90% of your rhymes. You should never ever mention. Why would you even talk about that? Even if that was the truth.
Because I knocked him out. So she's telling me that I knocked him out. I put her in a position where she still had to be cool with him. But she tell y'all on live, oh, he's this. Oh, yeah. A man that treat me right. A man that did this and did that. You just said the other day you don't even deal with this lame no more. So we got one audio of him saying that he's blackmailing her. All y'all over there hearing, we got an audio of the lame. And me and the blackmailing the Let me start the right part. We're going to put that on. He's admitting it.
Bruh. Yeah, I'm saying that news of cheating and all of that shit go anytime. It don't matter. Bruh. Or whatever. Like, the only reason why it's sparking is because you do all these shit.
All right, so y'all heard that. And again, we're going to play her basically saying she's been blackmailed. That's what it sounds like to me. What y'all think?
She would have been over. He would have
which sounds that actually fits her.
She trying to blame she trying to blame him for her cheating.
To this nigga. So you telling me you got a lame running around here bragging, oh, I'm fucking this wife, oh, the whole shit, right? You got a lame who came in front of me, shook my hand, and which is total disrespect as a man. You sleep with my wife, it is what it is. She chose that. She's in the dope. That's not why I knocked you out. I knocked you out because you shook my hand. But he's on audio saying blackmailing you. So which one is it? Which one is it? You've told me numerous times.
Maybe not. Real quick though, I don't know if I've already said this, but you couldn't find nobody that looked better than that nigga. Maybe you couldn't. The nigga looked like his fucking beard is strapped on. This shit look fake as hell. Like it don't even look like a real beard.
You don't deal with him no more. You want to go on Instagram and say you with your child every day. No, you're not. You just started being with the baby after I left. Once I left, you started trying to prove to me that you're with the baby and you're doing the right thing. You're doing things that I've always wanted you to do. You just called me the other day and said happy anniversary. I didn't even say it back to you, Rem. I didn't say it back to you. You know why? Because when our 15th year anniversary came, which was a milestone, we were supposed to have the whole thing that we did in the 10 year. You didn't want to acknowledge it properly because you was too busy running around doing what you was doing. Now I'm in a space where I moved on. So for a person who got all these lies to say about me.
Now she ready to come back home. And she ready for this nigga to she thought this was about to be some just like, all right, nigga. Yeah, it's time to figure it out now. You feel me? I hit the streets for a little bit, had a little fun. Now it's time to come back home. Like, this nigga's like, nah, fuck is you talking about? You know she was doing that because she done packed the nigga shit up all nice and neat. She didn't just had the nigga either come pick it up or just have it thrown out, put it in some boxes or some shit, put it in the garage, put it in the attic, put it in storage. Tell him to pay for the storage or else it's gonna get thrown out. That's what a bitch would have really done if she was done with you. She was really finished. But you know, she didn't do none of that.
Me. Why is it that you try to call me the other day and say happy anniversary? Why is it that when I went to pick my daughter up, you asking me for gifts and things like that? Why is it? Because you're a narcissist. And in the process of you being a narcissist, anything you can't control, you're mad. But you lost the remote. So you know when somebody loses the remote, they go frantic. See, but what you didn't understand was my loyalty was because I said wedding vows before God, better for worse, richer for poor, sickness and health, death to his part. And I lived that out. I did nothing but take care of you. Every utility in that house to this day right now is under my name. The alarm company called me today. You talking all this money talk, you just paid a cable bill probably within the last 2 weeks out of my account. I had to bail you out of jail when you caught your case. When you had to pay the civil case and we backtracked it. Who account did that come from? Me. You didn't have a dime. Slay warned me. May he rest in peace. He warned me. He warned me. So when you say malicious things about him, now that he's deceased, I know why, because he know the truth. So all of this money talk that you're talking, you're a liar. All you do is lie, very bipolar, say something 1 minute and she'll say 5 minutes later that she never said it. She will say she never said it. Right now on my phone, and like I told you, I never wanted a penny. I never wanted one dime. All of the music I wrote for her, I never wanted one penny. I never put my name on a credit. I never did anything. When people said, we know Pat writing that. Oh, you want to go in here and say, oh, I was making music before him. You was. That's why when I started writing it, they saw the difference. You want to talk down upon me. You want to try to assassinate my character. But in actuality, there are people who interact with us.
Yeah, and the whole attempt to assassinate his character, that shit just didn't work. It was just like, you don't really have anything to say against the nigga, like I said. Like, there's nothing that she can even really, I don't know, it seemed like there's nothing that she can even really say. And I don't even think he got to say too much after this, because I mean he kind of laying it all out right here. After that, if she want to keep on yapping, she might as well just let her keep on yapping, which it didn't seem like she had too much to say back after this. I think Clarissa Shield has some tweets, but other than that, I think X is still being a little crazy. But maybe we can find it. Who knows? I wish we can find her tweets. I don't even know if we can. But she did say a couple of things.
Anybody who ever been around her and never been around me, please step to the front. Am I respectful? Am I considerate? I come from a very big family. I'm very loved. I'm very loved, inside and outside. And guess what? Your family love you too, but you don't love them. You're very cruel to people because you're a narcissist. And you know what? It hurts me that I gotta even say this about you, that I gotta even come on this live and do this. But the fact that you tried to mention my children, the fact that you had the audacity to come on here and say, I haven't seen my daughter, when you didn't allow me to see my daughter. December 14th, when we gave my daughter a birthday party, you came to my attention. We spoke about the party. I said, how much is the party? You told me the amount of the party. You put up your half of the money for the party. I put up my money for my daughter's party. When my daughter's party took place, you had the audacity to send me a text and tell me not to come to my child's party. Why did you do that? Because I moved on and I wasn't sitting in the house watching my daughter while you run around with this lame.
Okay, so I found the tweet. I thought she would have deleted these shits already, but apparently she didn't. So she says, I don't know where to start. She says, I'm a read between the lines type of person, even if the lines are lies. I have a lot of respect for the truth. I heard so many lies today, it was crazy. If my Breakfast Club interview triggered her that much, just wait till I address the lies she told today. She says, Papoose is not my manager. She says, Mark Taffet Media is my manager. I don't let nothing or nobody play with my money. Since I've been with Pap, he has created opportunities for me to get bags. So all that talk was cap. Said, don't try to diminish this man character. Pap is a helpful man that's just how he is. It take a lot to piss him off. He's very loyal and solid. Word is bond to him. She get you can teach her that New York lingo a little bit. She said, we've been living our best life since mid-August last year. Really enjoyed our private relationship for reasons like this. All these people judging a situation they know nothing about. Pat was separated way before I came along. She said, Honda, Airbnbs, hotels, man, stop. That it's crazy how everybody's broke. I'm sorry to tell you, but I fight too good to be broke. All my cars are 2022s, 2023s. Pat drive a Benz, and got his own place. Everyone know my houses. I no need to speak lies. When the truth will set you free. And they said, good night. If I wake up tomorrow to some more bullshit, it's gonna be a problem. And then she said, Remy Ma, I'ma say what the fuck I wanna say. Yes, we have a family. Yes, we're gonna have a family. Yes, we're happy. And yes, you're still invited to the barbecue and cookout as long as you have a good attitude. Leave me and Pap alone. Nobody worried about you. Yes, I'm 30, not 18. You want to come fight or something? Damn. No, look. She don't want these problems. Remy Ma did not want those issues, okay? Remy Ma is not even trying to address this woman directly, okay? She's not trying to address this woman directly by any means. She's trying to avoid that. This is why she's trying to drag Pat, but that's not working for you either. You're losing that fight too. Neither one is a fight you can win. You fucked yourself. You fucked yourself. Just stop it. Just stop it. It's just not even worth you embarrassing yourself and doing all of this stuff to yourself, because I mean, you look crazy. If you ask me, you look crazy, and I just don't think all of this stuff is really necessary. You really should just give it up. Let them people live their life. You know what I'm saying? It's not worth you putting yourself in a predicament to where you lost this person, and now you're constantly trying to play this game and play, this woe is me, and oh, y'all don't know what really happened, the truth of it all, and you don't have nothing to say. Even and it feels like you don't even want to go there because you know how good this man is, so you're not even going to go as far as lying about some type of abuse or neglect or anything like that, because you know it'd be bullshit. You're not even willing to go that far because this is how good this man has been to you. So, it is what it is. You gotta let people, just let them do what they do. You know what I'm saying? Just let them do what they do. She's gonna constantly be in this space where she's forever bitter and she's forever upset about whatever is going on with her. So we gotta just let it be. That's what I think. Okay. So I mean, I feel like this is a perfect place to leave it. There is a lot of things going on X and whatnot. So yeah, we're gonna just as we let X revive and come back to life, we're gonna leave it there, and yeah, it's a lot with that situation to unpack, but I think that Papoose is fine in where he's at, and he don't really have to say any more on the situation because at this point it's over and done with. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these people are moved on. They're happy. They're not talking about you. They leaving you alone. They're just dealing with the success, and niggas came through and immediately shut down all this bullshit you were saying. Like, immediately. Like, you know what I'm saying? The whole, oh, he's trying to just play to her and to get to his next bag and do it. Like, what are you talking? You contradict yourself in that whole statement when you say all he wants to do is get to his next bag, but you also say you're the only person he's been married to. So if you're the only person he's been married to, why are you trying to act like he's just over here hopping from lit bitch to lit bitch, trying to look for, his next come up? When that's obviously not even the case that you've displayed in your own words. So it's like you just on a lot of bullshit. Just leave this shit alone. Leave this nigga alone. He's not bothering you. I'm pretty sure he's willing to take care of all his kids, his daughter, whatever. Leave this nigga the fuck alone, man. It's not even worth all of that. Let this nigga live his life, and you live yours. You know what I'm saying? If Easy the Block Captain wasn't that nigga, and he wasn't the nigga that's for you to, then you should have never been even dealing with him in the first place. That shouldn't even been somebody you cheating with. Don't cheat. Don't cheat. Don't cheat with him if you ain't willing to be with him. Don't cheat with a nigga if you ain't willing to be with him. Or don't cheat with a bitch if you ain't willing to be with her. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, it can flip to that real quick. Now you over here scrambling, trying to figure out shit and pick up the pieces. So I hope that Remy Ma finally leaves this happy couple alone. She needs to leave us out of it after all of this. Stop terrorizing Papoose. He don't want you. He's done with you. And they're living their life. You know what I'm saying? They vibing right now. So let them vibe. You know what I'm saying? Take care of your daughter. You know what I'm saying? It's time to, and maybe Shorty that hopped out of prison, maybe y'all can start a little something. You feel me? It seems like you like both sides. So do what you do. You feel, just don't do it around the kids, and stop doing the nasty with the kids in the bed. All right? You bugging out for that. You really bugging out for that. All right? So that's where we're going to leave it today. It's just a little wake and bake stream. Just something light for today. I just wanted to hop in here and chat with the people a little bit, get a little stream in, something light. So yeah, we're gonna, of course, I'm gonna continue to deliver. Sunday, we will be doing our recap of the trial. We'll be doing our day 9 recap. Okay, so Sunday, hop in there with us, and we'll be excited that you guys are in there with us because, like I said, we'll be getting back into the person that came in after Kid Cudi. and will also be moving on to whoever they have next. So they should be calling Lauren London at some point, maybe this week, and they should be calling Diddy's security, a few of his security, if not all of the people who are directly involved, such as D-Rock and others. So we should be looking. We should be looking to that. We'll be going on week 3, I believe, of trial. So we're gonna keep you updated in the Doja Room. We're gonna continue to deliver episodes, and we're gonna continue to deliver in the trial. So I appreciate everybody who's been popping out. We gotta have a good 100 people popping out every time we do one of the recaps and trials. So I appreciate that. Again, always, as I said, and I'll post it here in the live link or in the live episode under the episode on X, and in the comments on YouTube. But tune in and tap into the playlist, the official playlist of the Doja Room, where we have some tunes there. We got some independent artists there, and we want to continue to generate in this community. And if you got some suggestions, you got some things that you want to hear on the playlist, just let me know. You can reach out to me. It's always a conversation, and we can put your suggestion, or even put you, if you're an artist, on the playlist as well. Okay, so I appreciate you guys for stopping in. This has been the Doja Room. I'm your boy, Dope Boy Diesel, and yeah, we're gonna continue to keep on giving this content. Okay, and I'm out.
Yeah. Hey, this that special sauce. Spill that drip, I wipe it off. $1 million worth of game. Can't feel that I work too hard.